Yes, good morning everyone. This is our third lecture of the chapter Fluid Mechanics, that is mechanical properties of fluids. In previous two lectures, we discussed about few concepts related to fluid, pressure, their different forms for different conditions. Then we had discussion on hydrostatic paradox, then Pascal's law, gauge pressure, atmospheric and absolute pressure too. Then we discussed about applications of Pascal's law, that is mercury manometer and barometer. Then we started with the concept of surface tension. In that, we discuss about few basic things, right? What is intermolecular force? What are types of that force? Then range क्या होता है? Sphere of influence, surface film, free surface, and we had brief discussion about surface tension on the basis of molecular theory. Right now, we are going to start with surface tension, surface energy and relation in between surface tension and surface energy too. So what is surface tension? As we discussed already, the free surface of the liquid in the container acts as a stretched membrane and all molecules on the surface film experience a stretching force. I already gave a normal example to all of you of polythene bag which we can stretch. In this diagram, you can see that there is one imaginary line drawn on that water surface of length L. Both sides are having perpendicular force act on that. We consider it as a F. All the molecules on this line experiences equal and opposite forces which are tangential to the surface, as if they are tearing the surface apart due to the cohesive forces of molecules lying on either side. So we consider this imaginary line and force acting on that line perpendicularly. So overall we called it this concept as surface tension. So you can define as the force acting per unit length of an imaginary line drawn on free liquid surface at right angles on either sides of the line. Or according to your textbook, the tangential force acting per unit length on both sides of an imaginary line drawn on the free surface of liquid. According to that, the formula of surface tension is force upon length, that is T is equal to, notification of surface tension is capital T, that is equal to F upon L. So SI unit for F it's Newton, for length it's meter, so Newton per meter. CGS as we know conversion Newton dyne होता है, meter centimeter होता है. So CGS unit of the same concept is dyne per centimeter. And according to dimensional analysis, formula is M1 L0 T minus 2. So according to this, there is production of another unit of surface tension, that is kg per second square. So in this way, we define this term, that is surface tension. Now, what is surface energy and what is exactly relation in between them? As we already discussed about surface tension on the basis of molecular theory in detail, that is we discuss about position and forces acting on molecule A, B and C, where molecule A is overall in the water, molecule B 90-10, that is 90% of its part is in water and 10% is in air. And what about molecule C, the 50-50, right? 50% in air, 50% in water. So as we all know that molecule inside the volume of liquid experiences more cohesive force. That is we discuss about molecule A than as compared with molecule B and C, which are there on the surface film of the liquid. Hence we can say that work has to be done to bring any molecule from inside the liquid into the surface film. मतलब क्या है? अगर हम कंसिडर करते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक सिंपल सा एग्जाम्पल देके, डेली लाइफ एग्जाम्पल देके आपको बताती हूँ मैं. जैसे कि हम लोग पानी गर्म करते हैं, पानी गर्म करते वक्त उसको हम हीट देते हैं, तो जो हेवी बबल्स है वो ऊपर आ जाते हैं और ऊपर वाले लाइटर बबल नीचे चले जाते हैं. फॉर दिस डिस्प्लेसमेंट देयर इज अ रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ वन वर्क सेम लाइक दैट. जो पूरा का पूरा इनसाइड द वाटर है उसको सरफेस फिल्म के ऊपर लाने के लिए कुछ ना कुछ वर्क फॉर्म होना वहां पे जरूरी होता है. द सरफेस मॉलिक्यूल्स possesses extra potential energy as compared to the molecules inside the liquid, right? The extra energy of the molecule in the surface layer जो उस molecule को inside से outside on the surface layer लाती है, that energy is called as surface energy of the liquid. We know that as every system always try to attain the state of minimum potential energy, the liquid tries to reduce the area of surface film energy to be spent in order to increase the surface area of the liquid. मतलब molecule को from that inside position on the surface film लाने के लिए जो कुछ work done required है, जो कुछ work done stored होता है in the form of minimum potential energy, that energy is called as surface energy, right? It means it is in the form of work done. So we can denote it by dW also, we can denote it by E also. So now we are going to find out what is exactly relation between this surface energy and surface tension. For that we require one soap film or rectangular frame which we are going to insert in the soap. Let's start with that. Look at here. Here we are going to consider one rectangular frame जो आपको दिखाई दे रही है. ओरिजिनल फ्रेम आप कंसिडर करो PP dash SS dash. We are going to fitted with a movable arm. जहाँ पे वो जो QR है वो movable arm है. It can be moved towards PS also and towards P dash S dash also. This frame is dipped into a soap solution and then taken out. क्या हो जाएगा? सोप सॉल्यूशन से बाहर निकालो तो पूरा का पूरा फ्रेम में क्या बन जाएगा? सोप फ्रेम बन जाएगा, राइट? देन वी आर गोइंग टू फॉर्म दिस विद इन PQRS एज अ बाउंड्रीज. तो अभी हमारे पास ओरिजिनल कौन है? PQRS. ये जो QR है वो मूवेबल है. इट कैन मूव टूवर्ड्स Q डैश R डैश और टूवर्ड्स PS. नाउ अब हमें एक एक करके रिलेशन फाइंड आउट करते जाना है. Each arm of the frame experiences an inward force due to the fill. This movable arm QR, let's consider it move towards PS. अगर ये towards PS गया तो इसका एरिया जो हमने यहाँ पे कंसिडर किया है वो क्या हो जाएगा? It will decreases. यहाँ तक क्लियर हो? Right. Now, if we consider the length of this QR is L, then we can say that length of PS, length of Q dash R dash, or if we join this, every one, that is all are parallel, that's why they all are having value L itself. Now, if we consider it move towards PS, then the inward force on this is given by, अब मुझे बताओ, if I consider ये यहाँ पे जा रहा है तो उसका जो फोर्स होगा वो कितना होगा? As we all know that T is equal to F upon L, so you can say that F is equal to T into L. But यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? It's a frame and with a soap solution. So there are two areas. That's why you can say that F is equal to T into 2L. 2L हमने क्यों लिखा वो पहले समझ लीजिए. Because of factor 2 appears for two films. One is above the frame and one is below the frame. So F will be T into 2L. Because of the surface film has two surfaces, upper and lower, right? So overall length कितना हो जाएगा? 2L हो जाएगा. Now next one, we are going to consider one imaginary force. One is equal and opposite to this F. Let us consider as a F dash, which is applied at the constant temperature to the arm QR. So ये क्या करेगा? उस arm QR को it pulls away, right? And try to increase the surface area of the film. तो मैंने क्या consider किया? ये QR चला गया Q dash R dash तक with this much distance and of length L. if we consider that distance is dx, let us consider, then work done to be this or to do this movement from QR to Q dash R dash, उसको जो पुल किया गया है उसके लिए कुछ वर्क डन रिक्वायर्ड है, वो वर्क डन हमने कंसिडर किया dw. If that work done we consider as a dw, at that time वर्क डन इज इक्वल टू फोर्स इंटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. फोर्स हमने यहाँ पे कंसिडर किया है एफ डैश, ये डिस्प्लेसमेंट आर टू आर डैश कंसिडर एज अ डी एक्स, सो डी डब्ल्यू बिकम्स फोर्स एफ डैश डिस्प्लेसमेंट डी एक्स, सो डी डब्ल्यू इज इक्वल टू एफ डैश डी एक्स. क्लियर हो यहाँ तक? राइट. नाउ वी कंसिडर एफ इज इक्वल टू एफ डैश. हमने क्या कंसिडर किया है? एफ इज इक्वल टू एफ डैश. एफ का वैल्यू हमारे पास कितना था? अभी हमने देखा टी इंटू ट्वेल्व. राइट. सो now you can see it over here. So f ka value we have 2l dx, but we just now discussed that f is equal to f dash, so dw become t into 2l dx. सही बात है. Now you can say that 2l dx is increase in area. कैसे हुआ देखो यहाँ पे. If we consider PSQR towards PS, then उसका एरिया लेट अस कंसिडर, ये रेक्टेंगल है, हाइट इंटू ब्रेथ है, सो ये भी dx से मतलब एल डी एक्स आएगा. इफ इट मूव टूवर्ड्स q डैश r डैश, अगेन इट विल बिकम एल डी एक्स. सो इफ आई कंसिडर देयर इज इंक्रीज इन एरिया, देन दिस इज एल डी एक्स माइनस ये टूवर्ड्स ps है, दैट्स इट्स माइनस एल डी एक्स. आई रिपीट, इफ आई कंसिडर qr जो है टूवर्ड्स ps शिफ्ट हो गया अगेन विद डिस्टेंस dx, देन उसका वैल्यू कितना आएगा? एल डी एक्स. इफ आई कंसिडर क्यू आर क्यू डैश आर डैश को शिफ्ट हो गया तो वो कितना आएगा? एल डी एक्स. अब इंक्रीज हुआ एल डी एक्स, डिक्रीज वाला एल डी एक्स, डिफरेंस कितना आएगा? एल डी एक्स माइनस माइनस एल डी एक्स. वाई? बिकॉज ऑफ जब वो क्यू डैश आर डैश की तरफ शिफ्ट होगा अकॉर्डिंग टू कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम इट विल मूव टुवर्ड्स पॉजिटिव. बट इफ वी कंसिडर दैट क्यू आर शिफ्टेड टुवर्ड्स पी एस, at that time according to again that same system it moved towards right to left, so वो negative आएगा. so ldx minus minus ldx, so ldx plus ldx you will get, that is 2ldx. so change in area according to that it will become 2ldx. so यहाँ पे हमने वही consider किया, 2ldx is change in area, so it becomes tda, that is dw is equal to tda. now we discuss that this work done is stored in the form of potential energy which we consider as a surface energy. so that is dw की जगह आप क्या लिख सकते हो? surface energy और E, that is TDA. so we can say that surface tension, surface energy upon area, we can say that it is also equal to surface energy per unit area. so joule per meter square. Again you can say that this is one of the comparable unit of surface tension. Just go through that once within a minute, then we'll move towards next point, that is angle of contact. Fine. So I hope you understood this thing. We'll move towards next point, that is angle of contact. Before we'll start with this, let's go through one numerical on the basis of this, which is there in your notebook itself, or I'm sorry, textbook itself. So calculate the work done in blowing a soap bubble to a radius of 1 centimeter. The surface tension of the soap solution is 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 Newton per meter. We have to find out work done, that is dw is equal to tda. we know that given t is equal to 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 Newton per meter. इनिशियल रेडियस 0 है, इंक्रीज करके कितना हुआ? 1 सेंटीमीटर. लेट्स कन्वर्ट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ मीटर, दैट इज 1 into 10 raised to minus 2 और 0.01 मीटर. इनिशियल सरफेस वी कंसिडर एज 0 because of 4 pi r square. If r is equal to 0, then it will become 0 itself. Now, soap bubble have two surfaces, so outer surface and inner surface. Final surface area of the soap bubble कितना आएगा? 2 surfaces है, एक का 4 पाई आर स्क्वायर होता है फॉर टू सर्फेसेस, इट्स 8 पाई आर स्क्वायर. सो डी ए फाइंड आउट करना है आपको, A2 माइनस A1. A2 आपके पास है, A1 कितना है 0, so it will become 8 pi r square. R we have, and R you have 0.01 meter, so 8 into 3.14 into 0.01 square. चेंज इन एरिया आपको यहाँ पे दिखाई दे रहा है. वर्क डन का डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला वी हैव TDA. सब्स्टिट्यूट ऑल वैल्यूज एंड take logbook, or for now take calculator and find out whether that calculation is correct or not. Then for your practice, just do one thing, change that value in same examples and then try to find out another values of work done itself. Clear? Right? Moving towards another part of same chapter. When we consider molecules on the liquid surface experiences net inward pull, in spite of this, if they remain at the surface, they possess higher potential energy. As a universal property, any system tries to minimize its potential energy. Hence, liquid surface tries to minimize its surface area. When a number of droplets equates and form a drop, there is a reduction in the total surface area. In this case, energy is released to the surrounding. When the free surface of liquid comes in contact with solid surface, then the surface of the liquid becomes curved at the point of contact. Whenever the liquid surface becomes a curve, then the angle between the two medium comes in the picture. For example, when a glass plate is dipped in water with sides vertical, we can observe that, I'll show you diagram afterwards, we can observe that the water is drawn up to the plate. In the same manner, instead of water, the glass plate is dipped in mercury. The surface is curved, but now the curve is depressed. The angle between the tangent to the liquid surface at the point of contact and the solid surface inside the liquid is known as angle of contact. This is denoted by theta. Its value is different at interface of different pairs of solids and liquids. In fact, it is a factor which describes whether a liquid will spread on the surface of a chosen solid or it will form droplets on it. Now, let us have few applications of that. According to your textbook, this is defined as the angle between the tangents drawn to the surface of the liquid and the surface of solid at the point of contact, which measured inside the liquid or within the liquid. सही बात है? When the angle of contact is acute, you can see this. When the angle of contact is acute, concave meniscus form होता है, and when it is obtuse, convex surface form होता है. इतना याद रखो. For example, water glass interface form convex, mercury glass interface form water glass concave, mercury glass convex. This difference between the shapes of the meniscus is due to the net effect of the cohesive forces between liquid molecules and adhesive forces between liquid and solid molecules. Right? Cohesive and adhesive we already discussed. Force of attraction between same molecules of same substance is cohesive, and different molecules of different substance called as adhesive force. So here we are going to discuss about few concepts which are related to different shapes of meniscus. You can see it over here. First application we have that shape we are going to discuss is concave meniscus, that is acute angle of contact. This is the figure which shows the acute angle of contact between a liquid surface. We are going to consider one molecule A on the surface of liquid near the wall of the container. दोनों फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस कर रहा है वो मॉलिक्यूल, कोहेसिव एज वेल एज एडहेसिव. वॉल इज वर्टिकल, so net adhesive force acting on the molecule is horizontal. Net cohesive force acting on the molecule is directed towards 45 degree or either of the surfaces. Magnitude of this force is so large, that's why net force is directed inside the liquid. आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो नॉर्मली वर्टिकल वॉल है तो जो एडहेसिव फोर्स है वो नेट हॉरिजॉन्टल लग रहा है बैलेंस करने के लिए, एंड लिक्विड के इनसाइड जो फोर्स है व्हाट इज स्ट्रॉन्ग कोहेसिव फोर्स. क्लियर है? इतना याद रखिए, सच लिक्विड वेट्स दैट सॉलिड सरफेस because for the equilibrium or stability of the liquid surface, the net force acting on the molecule must be normal to the liquid surface at all points. ये हो गया आपका फर्स्ट कंसेप्ट, शेप ऑफ meniscus, that is concave meniscus. After this we are going to discuss about convex. In this obtuse angle, as we already discussed, which is between liquid and a solid pair, that is mercury in a glass bottle we consider. Here again we are going to consider one molecule A on the surface of liquid near the wall of the container. Again it experiences both force, that is cohesive and adhesive both. Net adhesive force horizontal है वापस because of wall is vertical, and magnitude of cohesive force again so large and directed inside the liquid. दोनों का यहाँ तक बिल्कुल सेम. Now for equilibrium or stability of a liquid surface, the net force acting on the molecule similar to the molecule A must be normal to the liquid surface at all the points. The liquid near the wall should therefore creep inside against the solid boundaries. This makes the meniscus convex. Such liquid does not weight that solid surface. Change बस इतना है कि acute angle solid surface को weight करता है, obtuse angle नहीं करता है, मतलब concave करेगा, convex नहीं करेगा. Next one we are going to discuss, that is zero angle of contact. आपको आइडिया आया ही होगा why it is called as a zero angle. Here again we are going to consider angle between a liquid. Zero angle है highly pure water which completely weights a solid surface. In this case, angle of contact is almost zero. Liquid molecules near the contact region are so less in numbers that cohesive force is negligible. The tangent along the wall within the liquid at the angle of contact is zero. याद रखिए, पहले इसमें हमने केरोसिन किया, दूसरे इसमें हमने मर्क्यूरी कंसिडर किया, एंगल ऑफ कांटेक्ट जीरो है. पक्का याद रखना है, इट विल बी प्योर वाटर ओनली. फाइन. Now fourth condition which we are going to discuss, angle of contact is 90 degree for convexity and concavity. Fine. Fourth condition, angle of contact is 90 degree. We are going to consider hypothetical liquid having angle of contact 90 degree with a given solid container. Hypothetical liquid means based on situation that have not yet happened, not on facts, that we called it as the pseudo, right, imaginary, which is having angle of contact 90 degree with a given solid container. In this case, net cohesive force is exactly at 45 degree with either of the surfaces and the resultant force is exactly vertical. For that, another line is having value, let us consider x by root 2. From this we can write the conditions for acute and obtuse angle of contact. 45 degree में दोनों का value 1 by root 2 का integral multiple होता है. So you can say that according to this diagram, acute angle होगा AC by root 2 से greater and ऑब्ट्यूज एंगल भी होगा AC/√2 से लेस। क्लियर हो? एक्यूट एंगल इज ग्रेटर देन AC/√2 एंड ऑब्ट्यूज एंगल वाला लाइन लेस देन AC/√2। अब मैं क्लियरली बता रही हूँ, ये जो चार आपको कंडीशन दिए गए हैं, ये एज अ कंडीशन दिए गए। दिस explanation is totally not will be there in your question paper, but yes, you just have to go through these diagrams because of one or two times ये पूछा गया है that draw the diagram of obtuse angle of contact or acute angle of contact when it will be zero. But rest explanation, if they ask also, you can go with your own language. There is no restriction for this particular question. When we observe the level of water in the capillary, we note down the level of the tangent to the meniscus inside the water. When we observe the level of mercury in the capillary, we note down the level of the tangent to the meniscus above the mercury column. जैसे हमने already discuss किया, for acute it is concave, for obtuse it's convex, for pure water it is 0. And at exactly 90 degree it will be splitted with 45 degree, and we can discuss about convexity and concavity of that particular substance only. Now there is one sub part of this particular one. We discuss about shape of meniscus and their types. Right now we are going to discuss about second part of this particular angle of contact, the shape of liquid drop on the solid surface. We are going to discuss about, one is about mercury and one is about normal liquid drop. And third part of this particular thing is factors affecting the angle of contact. That is, we are going to discuss about impurities and temperature too. So let's move towards this shape of the liquid drops on the solid surface. Fine. So when we consider the small amount of a liquid is dropped on a plain solid surface, the liquid will either spread on the surface or form a droplet. सही बात है, ये हमने already discuss किया हुआ है about acute and obtuse angle. Now here you can see this diagram. At that time we are going to consider about two different equations. One is for liquid and one is for mercury. यहाँ पे बस तीन अलग अलग टेंशन है, T1, T2, T3. वो क्या है पहले देख लेते हैं. T1 है फोर्स ड्यू टू द सरफेस टेंशन एट द लिक्विड सॉलिड इंटरफेस. आप देख सकते हो लिक्विड सॉलिड. वही T2 आपको दिखाई दे रहा है एयर सॉलिड इंटरफेस पे, एंड T3 आपको दिखाई दे रहा है एयर लिक्विड इंटरफेस पे. आप तीनों क्लियरली देख लो, A1 सॉलिड लिक्विड, A2 एयर सॉलिड and T3 air and liquid. As the force due to the surface tension is tangential to the surfaces in contact, according to that we can see directions of T1, T2, T3 as in figure. For the equilibrium position we can write the equation. देखो, for the equilibrium position you can write the equation as T2 is equal to, आप डायग्राम के साथ देखो, T2 is equal to T1, एंड ये जो वर्टिकल कंपोनेंट है फॉर दैट वी आर गोइंग टू टेक cos थीटा कंपोनेंट. सो T3 cos थीटा, ये थीटा है, ये वाला इंटरफेस हमें देखना नहीं है, हमें ये वाला इंटरफेस देखना है विच इज एडजेसेंट cos थीटा है. T1 is equal, T2 is equal to T1 plus T3 cos थीटा. According to that, cos थीटा will be T2 माइनस T1 अपॉन T3. नाउ इसके कुछ कंडीशंस हम लोग डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं. सबसे पहले T2 माइनस T1 है, इफ T2 इज ग्रेटर देन T1 होगा. हाँ, मैं क्या बता रही हूँ, T2 इज ग्रेटर देन T1 एंड दिस ओवरऑल T2 माइनस T1 इज लेस देन T3. ये 5 है, ये 4 है, क्या हो जाएगा 5/4 कितना होता है 1 पॉइंट समथिंग, नॉट पॉसिबल. सो 5/6 है तो क्या है 0 पॉइंट समथिंग. cos थीटा इज पॉजिटिव एंड द एंगल ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट इज एक्यूट. सही बात है. देखो यहाँ पे सिंपल सी चीज है, ये 5/4 हो गया बेटा, तो 1 पॉइंट समथिंग. ये क्या बोलते हैं, रेंज क्या होता है -1 to +1. सो इट इज ग्रेटर देन 1, नॉट पॉसिबल. बट इफ इट्स 5/6 देन क्या हो जाएगा 0 पॉइंट समथिंग, 0 पॉइंट समथिंग है मतलब थीटा क्या आएगा, एक्यूट आएगा। क्यों आएगा, cos 0 1 होता है, cos 90 0 होता है, तो ये जो घूमेगा उसके बीच में घूमेगा, इट मीन्स इट इज एक्यूट एंगल। सेकेंड कंडीशन क्या है देखो, T2 इज लेस देन T1 एंड T1 माइनस T2 इज लेस देन T3। पॉसिबल ही नहीं, जैसे मैंने पहले आपको बोला 5/4 1 पॉइंट समथिंग एंड ऑल, cos थीटा इज नेगेटिव, एंगल ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट इज ऑब्ट्यूस and it is 1 nearly equal to 0, and if it is greater than T3 and T2 is greater than T1 plus, मतलब ये आप क्या करो, आप 1 2 3 ऐसे वैल्यू लो और ये सब्स्टिट्यूट करके देखो, और जो आपको इक्वेशन मिलेंगे ना अभी वहाँ पे आपको खुद को समझेगा, 1 इट इज आउट ऑफ रेंज है, नहीं तो 0 to -1 के पास जा रहा है, नहीं तो +1 to 0 के पास जा रहा है, नहीं तो दोनों सेम है तो एंगल 0 आ रहा है, ऐसा कुछ तो हो जाएगा ताकि आपको समझ में आएगा कि ये इक्वेशंस क्या है। जैसे कि मैं अभी आपको बताऊंगी, आपको इतना क्लियर नहीं होगा, बट T1 इज इक्वल टू आप कुछ वैल्यू लो, T2 इज इक्वल टू आप कुछ वैल्यू लो, T3 इज इक्वल टू आप कुछ वैल्यू लो, एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट इफ यू जस्ट गो थ्रू दीज ऑल इक्वेशंस यू विल एग्जैक्टली गेट टू नो कि मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ। सही बात है, अगर मैं लेटेस्ट कंसिडर ऐसे बोलूंगी और आप अगर कंसिडर नहीं कर पाए तो इट विल बी कंफ्यूजेबल फॉर यू। So just do one thing, take pen and paper, consider any values of according to this condition, जैसे कि बोला गया है यहाँ पे देखो फर्स्ट इसमें T2 is greater than T3 T1, let us consider T2 3 है, T1 1 है, 3 is greater than 1, T2 minus T1 is less than T3, मतलब देखो ये हमने 3 पकड़ा था, ये हमने 1 पकड़ा था, तो इसको 4 पकड़ लेते हैं। सही बात है, तो ऐसा कुछ करके आप क्या करो कि ये इक्वेशंस खुद से मेमोराइज करने की कोशिश करो, खुद से अंडरस्टैंड करने की कोशिश करो, तो आपको तुरंत ये चारों के चारों जो कंडीशंस दिए गए, एक्यूट कब होगा, ऑब्ट्यूस कब होगा, हाइपोथेटिकल कब होगा और जीरो कब होगा, उसी के ये इक्वेशंस आपको दिए गए, यू विल डेफिनेटली गेट टू नो कि व्हाट आई वांट टू से। क्लियर है? एंड देन इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट जस्ट मेल मी, आई विल रिप्लाई यू। क्लियर है? सो नेक्स्ट पॉइंट और नेक्स्ट एप्लीकेशन ऑफ दिस वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट फैक्टर्स अफेक्टिंग द एंगल ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट। Now as we know that the angle of contact depends on few things. Angle of contact हमने क्या बोला है कि कुछ solid liquid pair है, वहाँ पे air भी है, तो it depends on definitely the nature of liquid and solid in contact. It depends on impurity. Why? Because of उसमें impurity mix है, तो उसका जो density है, उसका जो height है liquid column का, वो सब change हो जाता है. That's why surface tension change होगा. Then temperature of the liquid, any decrease and increase कुछ भी हो वो उस सरफेस टेंशन पे क्या करता है, इफेक्ट करता है। कैसे? लेट्स डिस्कस वन बाय वन। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट्स डिस्कस अबाउट इफेक्ट ऑफ इम्प्यूरिटी। व्हेन अ सोल्यूबल सब्सटेंस dissolved, surface tension increases. इतना ही याद रखो, soluble impurity increases, slight soluble impurity decreases, insoluble impurity decreases. बाकी इसके जो एग्जाम्पल्स है वो आप अपने मन से भी लिख सकते हो। 3 पॉइंट याद रखने हैं। सोल्यूबल, प्योर सोल्यूबल इम्प्यूरिटी इंक्रीजेस सरफेस टेंशन, स्लाइटली सोल्यूबल इम्प्यूरिटी डिक्रीजेस सरफेस टेंशन, इनसोल्यूबल इम्प्यूरिटी डिक्रीजेस सरफेस टेंशन। 3 कंडीशन, प्योर सोल्यूबल, स्लाइटली सोल्यूबल, इनसोल्यूबल। प्योरली सोल्यूबल में आता है सॉल्ट, शुगर, स्लाइटली सोल्यूबल में आता है डिटर्जेंट भी आप लिख सकते हो, नहीं तो मड पार्टिकल्स, एंड इनसोल्यूबल में टोटली यू कैन से बड़े बड़े पत्थर लिख सकते हो, नहीं तो वुड लिख सकते हो, रबर लिख सकते हो, कोई भी चीज जो पानी में डिजोल्व नहीं होती है। क्लियर? हाईली सोल्यूबल इंक्रीजेस, स्लाइटली सोल्यूबल डिक्रीजेस द सरफेस टेंशन, एंड टोटली इनसोल्यूबल डिक्रीजेस द सरफेस टेंशन। प्लीज इतना ही याद रखिए। नाउ सेकेंड, इफेक्ट ऑफ टेम्परेचर। In most liquids, temperature increases, surface tension decreases. In most of the liquid, but there are few conditions. For hot water, we are going to use the removal of strains because of lower surface tension. In this case, molten copper or molten cadmium, the surface tension increases. मतलब देखो, जैसे मैंने आपको बोला, most of, जैसे कि हम 90-10 पकड़ते हैं, 90% लिक्विड्स में क्या होता है, सरफेस टेंशन डिक्रीज ही होता है जैसे टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज हो जाए। बट जैसे इन्होंने बोला गया है कि मोल्टन कॉपर होगा, मोल्टन कैडमियम होगा, सरफेस टेंशन इसका क्या होता है, इंक्रीज होता है। अब देखो, जैसे जैसे सरफेस टेंशन कम होता जाएगा टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होते ही, एक टेम्परेचर ऐसे आता है जहाँ पे सरफेस टेंशन जीरो नहीं तो निग्लिजिबल बन जाता है। I repeat, as we already discussed, as per surface tension increases, temperature decreases, or as per temperature increases, surface tension decreases. तो वहां पे क्या हो जाता है, एक पॉइंट ऐसे आता है जहां पे पूरा का पूरा सरफेस टेंशन बिकॉज ऑफ रेज इन टेम्परेचर इधर निग्लिजिबल बन जाता है, नहीं तो जीरो बन जाता है. You call that temperature as critical temperature. Just underline this thing. For the temperature where the surface tension of the liquid becomes zero is called critical temperature. So I'll stop here for now for this lecture. In next lecture, we are going to discuss about few more important things or core part of this chapter. I hope you understood this thing. For any query, as I always say, you can always message me. Fine, I'll stop here for today. Thank you.